Ladies and gentlemen, Primetime CP23 here, back with another starter video for Season 11. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Monk. Um, this is the first class I ever played. Started out with the Monk. So Monk, of course, will always have a special place in my heart. But this is not a particularly serious Monk build. So we've got, again, using 3 pieces of the Raiment of a Thousand Storms set, just so that we get the 2-piece. Actually, you know what? I don't even want the 3-piece bonus. I literally just want the 2-piece bonus. Because Dashing Strike costing Spirit is, well, it's not that big a deal. We can go ahead and use Ring of Royal Grandeur. So, Spirit Generator's gonna attack 25% faster and deal 100% additional damage. Depth Diggers, they're gonna deal an extra 98% additional damage. So I mean, this is clearly a generator build. Using 2 fist weapons, 2 just generic crafted rare fist weapons because it doesn't matter. We're gonna have more than enough strength. And I have a few not so starter things on this build. So I figured it would just kind of balance things out. In the cube, we are rocking Sever, Goldskin, and Avarice Band, none of which will actually be beneficial. Using the crudest boots just because they're random boots that I had laying around. A string of ears because it's just a random belt I had laying around. Crafted rare bracers. And then a Ring of Royal Grandeur. Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, which is wildly interchangeable. It does not matter for this build. And a random Demon Hunter Hellfire Amulet. As for the skills, we're using pretty much the skills you're going to want to be using for the Generator Monk all the way up to end game. The Monk is lucky enough to start out with its end game gear just out of the gate for the season journey. Going to be using Crippling Wave with Mangle. Personally, I actually prefer Tsunami, but this is just plain and simple more damage. So we're going with Mangle. Cyclone Strike, Implosion, Breath of Heaven infused with Light. Pretty interchangeable. Doesn't really matter. I literally just have it on this because that's what we're going to be using in the end game. Dashing Strike with Blinding Speed. Epiphany, Desert Shroud, and Mantra of Salvation with Agility. As for the passives, we're using Alacrity for the increased attack speed on generators, Harmony to make us a lot more tanky, Beacon of Utar to reduce cooldowns, Seize the Initiative for the damage buff to enemies above 75% life. Let's go ahead and get into a Rift. As always, marquee level gems, and obviously nothing beneficial in the cube. So this build is not going to be the fastest, even at rank 20, but it will get the job done. And I'm a little embarrassed of how little thought I put into this build, because there's no universe you should ever be living in where Generator Monk, even at this level, is not using a Bane of the Stricken. But we've already started, and we're going to be just fine. We're going to clear just fine in just a few minutes, so it's not super important. But again, when you're playing Monk in Season 11, make sure that the first Jenny level is Bane of the Stricken. It's wildly important. You need Bane of the Stricken with this build, because you're attacking so much, so often, so quickly. It's literally wasting your time to not use Bane of the Stricken. As you can see, at a rank 20, though, it doesn't really matter. So that's that. And we'll just go ahead and sit here and just tank through the big icy orb that's trying to kill us. Because we can. Again, beginning of the season, you probably won't be as tanky as I am right now, so take that advice to just tank that with a grain of salt. I do like the elite density in here. This has been a pretty good rift as far as elites go. And there we go. So here's the Rift Guardian. This is why we should have been using Bane of the Stricken. But again, I wasn't paying attention, so it's my own fault. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. It is almost midnight. Been up since, what, 9 a.m.? Worked today, went in a little early. Would have been dead by now if I had abandoned the Stricken. Just FYI. And that should do it. Alrighty. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this video. If you want to give your opinion for what should be the next starter build we do, make sure to leave it in the comments below. And until next time, this is Primetime CP23, and I'm out.